I'm putting every single thing I ate during my Tokyo trip into this ultimate tier list. We're going to start from the absolute bottom of the barrel and work our way up to elite status. Let's get into it. This is one of the first things I grabbed after landing in Tokyo, the tea chocolate tea latte from 7-Eleven. Now, I had high hopes because it's made by Kirin and they usually brew some of the best commercial tea in Japan. But man, what a disappointment. The chocolate and the tea do not go well with each other at all. Straight to F tier. Thankfully, the other snacks we bought in this same 7-Eleven completely restored our faith in Japanese convenience stores. We had a blueberry cream cheese sandwich, an egg tofu bar, and an onigiri packed with spam and egg. Simple, satisfying, and reliable. I'm giving the rest of the konbini haul a comfortable C tier. Next up, the Kura Sushi global flagship store in Asakusa. Now, Kura Sushi is famous for serving cheap plates in a fully autonomous high-tech way. But when you're paying budget prices, the food is bound to be hit or miss. While I really enjoyed the chawamushi, which is a velvety savory egg custard packed with seafood, the scallop sushi was a total letdown. The texture was incredibly rubbery and the meat felt dry. The silver lining is that we ate enough plates to play their arcade game and win a gachapon capsule toy. Our stomachs were full and we only spent 3,520 yen, but hey, we're rating the food here, not the toys, so Kura Sushi gets a D tier. Moving on to a cozy little izakaya we stumbled upon while exploring Asakusabashi, the neighborhood where we stayed, a place called YOIYA. They handed us an English menu, but we were feeling adventurous. We compared it to the Japanese menu and noticed the local version had way more options, so we pointed at something that looked like a beef hot pot. We later found out it was actually beef organs, most likely intestines. I'm not a big organ guy, so texturally, this hot pot was a struggle for me, D tier. However, I have to give a shout out to the fresh spring green they served with white miso called yururi. It was incredibly crisp and delicious. I'm sure the things I didn't try, like their curry udon, are awesome, but that hot pot just wasn't for me. Skipping ahead to a neighborhood meal, Somen Asakusabashi was a much more satisfying dinner. A bit heavy on the salt, but it hit the spot after a long day of walking. Another solid C tier. After our experience at Team Lab Planets, check out my full video on that if you haven't. We realized we hadn't ate proper sushi yet. We wandered into Toyosu Market complex and settled on Tsukiji Kagura Sushi. Now, dropping 6,660 yen for just 5 pieces of sushi is definitely not a budget bargain. But at that price, you can rest assured you're getting high quality, melt in your mouth fish. C tier. Moving on, we have the iconic Oden at FamilyMart. Nothing beats ducking inside on a freezing day to fish out those piping hot broth-soaked fish cakes and daikon radish. It's an instant, comforting umami bomb that safely lands in the B tier. Heading back into the heart of the city, right in the neon chaos of the Kabukicho district, we found a Wagyu joint completely by chance called Tanjiro Shinjuku. Honestly, I don't think Wagyu needs any commentary. It's just Wagyu. Juicy, rich, beautifully marbled, and damn good. B tier. Speaking of Wagyu, we tried a more upscale spot hidden away in Tokyo's massive underground network. Yonezawa Gyu Oki serves up incredible Wagyu shabu shabu. And what goes perfectly with this high-grade beef, dipping it into a rich, raw egg yolk. It was easily one of the most satisfying, comforting meals of the trip. Another B tier. Next, on one of the most famously crowded tourist streets in Tokyo, Takeshita Street, we escaped into Noa Coffee Matcha Salon. Their matcha drinks are highly customizable, and I went a little overboard and added chocolate to mine. Trust me, it tastes better than it looks. Rich, earthy, and sweet. B tier. Tucked away on a quiet side street in Akihabara, Egoland Cafe serves up amazing brunches and, surprisingly, tacos. The coffee completely matches the high quality of the food, plus the vibes here are unmatched. You can watch GP Maruko-chan while eating your brunch, and they literally have a disco ball spinning in the restroom so you can dance while you handle your business. A stellar, quirky B-tier cafe. Continuing the food tour, we have Loops. This is a gorgeous upscale diner on the 28th floor of the NEWoMan Mall, located in an area called Lufutu Bamu. I reserved this place way in advance because the modern sleek aesthetics look unparalleled. There's even an indoor bamboo forest on the same floor. But visuals aside, how was the food? Happily, it did not disappoint. The missus ordered a brioche donut sandwich stuffed with salty prosciutto and creamy stracciatella cheese, and I had a rich Wagyu beef stroganoff. The drinks were a little underwhelming, but the stunning decor, the spaciousness, and the pure photogenic factor bumped the whole experience up. And surprisingly, the bill was only 5,390 yen. Loops is firmly in the B tier. While we were shopping at Onitsuka Tiger inside the Kite Marunouchi Mall, we stumbled upon the Snow Peak Cafe. It stays open through the whole afternoon, unlike a lot of the other restaurants in the mall that close after lunch. Thanks to that convenience, a really nice savory curry, and a killer custard pudding, this outdoor-themed cafe lands a spot in the B tier. The next meal is a sentimental one. Located right in the food hall of the Making of Harry Potter Warner Brothers Studio Tour Tokyo. I went for a classic comforting shepherd's pie and the missus got spaghetti. Honestly, we were shocked by how genuinely good the food was for a theme park tour. B tier. Now, what's more magical than Harry Potter? A matcha Mont Blanc. Well, to me at least.
3, 2, 1, go!
Beautiful. Oh, alright.
Thank you so much.
Watching them freshly pipe this dessert right in front of you at Hamakaze Sabo in the Toyosu Market is pure food poetry. It's just therapeutic to watch, and it tastes just as good as it looks. B tier. Next, we went to see the cherry blossoms blooming right next to the Tokyo Skytree. The missus stumbled upon a coffee shop called Unlimited Coffee Bar and grabbed a latte. She took one sip and said it was good, so I'm gonna place it in A tier. Located in a quiet neighborhood about a 10-minute walk from the bustling Sensoji is an unassuming little diner called Kikumaru. Don't let the quiet exterior fool you. The traditional desserts they serve here are nothing short of spectacular. I tried the matcha amitsu, which comes with a deep earthy green tea ice cream, while the missus opted for the rich black sesame ice cream. I'd love to come back and try their savory meals next time. For now, it's an absolute A tier. We got incredibly lucky and caught the Sakana in Japan festival at Yoyogi Park, the largest seafood gourmet festival in the country. It featured an overwhelming variety of fresh, sizzling, and smoky seafood. The sweet fish grilled on skewers was a massive crowd favorite, and after one bite, I understood why. The snap of the skin and the delicate flavor were perfect. We also tried a rich fish broth and grilled sea urchin right out of the shell. But nothing topped the bluefin tuna sashimi. You cannot get it any fresher than this. They literally hold a live tuna cutting show right in front of you and slice the fish to order.
それは尻尾一個簡単にでしょで説明するからちょっと待ってはいよ尻尾いくぞ俺みたいなもんです泳い時の今の車はもう後輪が動くとか前輪両方動くとかってあるじゃないですかそれと一緒です 独立して動きます。でこの色は天然の色です。色塗ったわけじゃない。レモンイエローになってる。いくぞいくぞ。これこんなに大きいな。使います。これを使ってね、背中とお腹を分けます。きれいに、この包丁じゃないと分けづらいんですね。これぐらいの包丁でやります。背中がこれで、お腹の方は白とかシルバーじゃないですか。で色ね、いいマグロはね、これから色が変わります。初めて酸素に触れたんで、これから酸化します。これで真っ赤になってくる。
If you're visiting Japan in February, you have to check this festival out. A magnificent A-tier dining experience. We came to Azabudai for the cherry blossoms, but stayed for Parla Yonezawa. My combo came with a juicy Wagyu patty, crispy fried shrimp, and a chicken cutlet, served with rice and consomme soup. I wasn't sure Wagyu would work as a hamburger, but one bite erased all doubt. It was incredibly juicy. The missus had the steak curry rice, and both dishes were easy S-tier material. There's a common saying that the Japanese have a way of taking what other cultures create and refining it to an unprecedented level. But can you honestly improve Coca-Cola? Well, apparently you can. Iyoshi Cola in Asakusa ROX is the world's first craft cola specialist. I have no idea what secret blend of herbs and spices they are tossing into this bag, but it tastes like Coca-Cola, but more natural, more complex, and refreshing. Knowing how difficult it is to pull that off, this craft soda gets an automatic S tier. We started our morning looking for those viral matcha shops in Ginza, but ultimately decided to try a breakfast spot called Raw Coffee Tokyo Ginza. And my goodness, I'm so glad we did. Their matcha latte topped with a scoop of vanilla ice cream is the ultimate sweet morning wake-up call. But the real star of the show, the pastrami sandwich, packed with the perfectly seasoned meat and oozing with melted cheese. It was hands down one of the best sandwiches we have ever eaten in our lives. Absolute S tier. Being a massive curry fan, curry bandi has been sitting at the top of my bucket list for a long time. I always thought Japanese curry was inherently mild and sometimes even bordered on bland. I was proved so wrong. The curry here hits you with an incredibly deep, complex aroma and a beautifully balanced moderate spice punch. Plus, they serve it with steaming new potatoes and a slab of butter that just melts into them. It's succulent, rich, and we left completely mesmerized. S tier. I know I've already featured a ton of matcha on this list, but nothing on earth beats Nanaya Aoyama when it comes to green tea. First of all, they put a premium matcha spin on everything. Matcha gelato, matcha powder, matcha tea chocolates. They even sell matcha in premium wine bottles. But we came here specifically for the gelato because they are world famous for serving 7 distinct levels of matcha bitterness. We went all the way to the top, ordering level 7, the strongest one, along with a roasted hojicha flavor. Without a doubt, it's the best gelato I've ever tasted. Before leaving, we stocked up on tea-flavored chocolates to bring home, a toasted Gamizabou, and a smooth Japanese black tea. But the thing I was most excited to unpack was their premium Matcha 7 box, which features chocolate bars matching those 7 levels of intensity. As a matcha fan, that level 7 bar gave me that intense earthy green tea kick without any of the cloying sugar. If you love matcha even a little bit, add Nanaya Aoyama to your itinerary right now. S tier. Oh, and how could I forget the ultimate late night snacks, the classic cup noodle and the mochi ice cream from the konbini. Cracking these open in your hotel room after a massive day of exploring is pure luxury. S tier. And that's a full list. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.